As we move into the second quarter of 2026, a remarkable financial mystery is unfolding within the global music industry. While the elite stars of major labels arrive in private jets and designer accessories, the most talked about artist in the world continues to perform barefoot. However, as a reporter tracking the phenomenon, I have uncovered data that suggests her humble appearance masks an unprecedented economic rise. Rumors are currently circulating that this 20-year-old independent artist has effectively bypassed the traditional corporate wealth structure. The question setting the internet on fire isn't just about her vocal range, it's about her actual net worth. Industry insiders are in a state of total shock as the metrics suggest a seismic shift in where the real money is flowing this year. But beneath the surface of her artistic success, a massive question remains. How did a solo rebel outturn the billion-dollar machines of the old guard? Our investigative team looked into the mechanical side of her business, and it all traces back to a high-stakes gamble in late 2024. When walked away from her major contract, many predicted she was walking away from her wealth. Instead, she secured total ownership of her masters, a move almost unheard of in the modern era. By releasing her secret trilogy through her own family-run label, she ensured that nearly every cent from every stream goes directly into her own accounts. While major label stars often see less than 15% of their earnings after corporate cuts, is reportedly keeping the vast majority. This independence has allowed her to build a massive fortune in record time, proving that in 2026, the real money is in the ownership. While her streaming numbers are staggering, what she did in the Nevada desert was the real financial game changer of the year. The definitive turning point for her 2026 wealth was undoubtedly her residency at the Las Vegas. Performing on the same stage where once made his fortune, has turned her live show into a literal gold mine. Industry analysts suggest that because she is independent, her take-home pay per night is actually higher than many A-list pop stars currently on world tour. She does not have a major label taking a massive percentage of her ticket sales or merchandise. This residency has effectively served as a massive injection of liquidity into her empire, allowing her to fund her global ambitions without ever needing a corporate loan. By selling out one of the most famous theaters in the world on her own terms, she created a new standard for profit. But even with the Vegas vault overflowing, there was a period of silence that left many wondering where the money was really going. The controversy regarding her wealth often points back to the 2025 media blackout that nearly derailed her public image. While security threats were the official reason for her disappearance from major events, rumors have surfaced that she was actually performing high-stakes private shows for the world's elite. Some speculate that these private events, far from the prying eyes of the media, were worth more than an entire traditional world tour. This period of isolation didn't just protect her safety, it reportedly increased her market value to an elite, exclusive level. Critics within the industry tried to use this period of unreliability to sway voters, but her financial growth tells a different story. While the world thought she was hiding, her portfolio was actually expanding. While the public narrative was focused on her absence, her financial advisors were reportedly focused on an aggressive expansion plan. As we dig deeper into the 2026 portfolio, it's clear that wealth has moved far beyond the recording studio. Rumors have emerged of significant real estate acquisitions in both Oslo and Los Angeles, positioning her as a savvy investor before she even reached 21. Furthermore, her pivot into barefoot luxury fashion has disrupted the traditional luxury accessories market, proving that her brand is more valuable than any corporate marketing budget. By effectively firing the middleman in every aspect of her business, she has created a multi-layered approach to wealth that makes her a massive threat too. While major labels are busy selling music, she is busy building a legacy. But as these numbers hit the headlines, a new wave of cynical accusations began to ripple through the industry trade papers. The narrative took a darker turn recently when fresh accusations surfaced attempting to brand as a shadow billionaire. These claims suggest that her independent rise was secretly funded by hidden backers, and that her family-run label is merely a front for a massive corporate play. While our reporting found no evidence of this, showing her growth was almost entirely organic and fueled by her own work, the the rumor has successfully planted a seed of doubt. The shadow label is a toxic one in 2026, and it's being used to strip away the authentic image that made her so popular. By attacking the source of her wealth, her rivals are trying to make her success feel like a deception. This psychological warfare is proving to be a highly effective tool in the final, critical weeks before the Grammy ballots are cast. Our investigation also highlighted the sheer financial cost of maintaining total independence in 2026. While enjoys high profit margins, she must also fund her own security, legal teams, and distribution networks. Major labels typically absorb these costs, but must pay for them out of pocket. This creates a high-pressure environment where every business decision could make or break her empire. Reports have surfaced that she has turned down multi-million-dollar endorsement deals that didn't align with her values, proving that her wealth is not her only priority. This refusal to sell out has made her an icon to independent creators, but a target for those who want to control the market. Despite the high overhead, her ability to remain profitable while saying no to the elite has made her a legend in the business. Looking closer at her 2026 holdings, property records suggest a strategic move into sustainable development. Is reportedly investing in creative hubs for independent artists, essentially building a physical infrastructure for the revolution she started. By owning the spaces where art is created, she is ensuring that she remains a power player in the industry for decades to come. This move into real estate isn't just about money, it's about control and longevity. While her competitors are focused on the next viral hit, she is focused on owning the land beneath the studios. This level of foresight is almost unheard of for an artist of her age. This long-term strategy is exactly what has the major labels terrified about the future of their own influence in the music industry. The 2026 market has seen a massive shift in how value is calculated and is at the forefront of this change. Consumers are increasingly willing to pay a premium for artists who own their work and stand by their principles. This integrity premium has allowed to charge more for tickets and merchandise than her corporate-backed peers. Investigative reports suggest that her fans view their purchases as a direct investment in her independence, creating a cycle of wealth that major labels cannot replicate. This fan-driven economy has turned her into a financial powerhouse without a single radio ad or billboard. With the fans serving as her primary investors, the final outcome of her 2026 master plan is beginning to look inevitable. As we wrap up our report on the million-dollar question, the final verdict is far more interesting than a simple bank balance. Jordan has the talent, the fan loyalty, and the financial independence that the industry was never designed to allow. If she is indeed the richest artist of 2026, it isn't because she was given a massive check. It's because she had the courage to say no to the people who wanted to sign one. Whether she sweeps the Grammys or not, her financial journey has already exposed the deep cracks in the major label system. We will be watching with bated breath as the next chapter of her plan unfolds. The world is watching. Will the industry finally admit that the Barefoot Queen has built a throne that no one can buy? Or will they protect the gates one last time?